Sami Zayn comes out. He notes that he has been excluded from Money in the Bank and that these fans in the building, the new set, the lights, they are all here as a distraction from the conspiracy against him. But finally, I have you people in my corner that have seen me persecuted. So he tells all the fans in Houston to stand up, and he tries to get a Justice for Sammy chant going. And Pat McAfee says, I don't hear too many voices. I certainly did hear a lot of voices. I think this chant was about to take off. And then Sammy just cuts it off, calling them yeehaws here in Texas. Dude, this guy was great. He was just a maestro out here with this crowd.
I thought it was actually risky, him doing this, asking the crowd to chant for him. It got going, but I don't know how much. Like, this was a rather, obedient crowd, who was cheering for the heels, or cheering for the baby faces and booing the heels. You had a few select out there, but I still thought it was rather risky.
This was a much more chantable phrase than belt collector, belt collector.
Well, you watch. Some of these, I predict Arthur Ashe is when they'll actually execute it.
So he wants this briefcase lowered and given to him now, and he is not leaving here until justice is served. And with that, Finn Balor makes his main roster return, interrupting and lays out Sami Zayn, shotgun dropkick, coup de grace, and Finn Balor is back. He is on SmackDown.
I really like having Balor on SmackDown. The show needs main event babyfaces. Roman needs guys to face, and, Finn Balor coming off of NXT to me feels very fresh. I was a little disappointed that Balor didn't get a chance to speak here, and I do recognize that this is only the first week, but to me, it's important to show that this is a very different Finn Balor than the one we last saw him on the main roster as. One of the big changes about this Finn Balor since his trip down to NXT is his new personality, and I don't really get a sense that somebody watching this, if they didn't watch NXT, would have gotten that that sense. But it's only 1 week, and I hope next week they make up for that.
Do you want to hear the craziest stat?
Sure.
Next weekend, Finn Balor turns 40.
Not that crazy. I mean, the man's been around for a while.
The man
certainly looks great.
Well, he's in prime WWE main event in the age bracket for a title run.
Yes, that is true. Yeah.